Hey,
Hey, good evening, everybody. It's really hard to believe that 46 years ago, I went into the military. And I keep getting all these questions, and probably all the other military folks, they get this question all the time as well. How long were you in for? Well, I got a weird sense of humor and not like blowing people's minds. So I always tell them, hey, don't you want to ask that question to somebody that just got out of prison? I always tell them, hey, I was in 23 years, 9 months, 11 days, 16 hours, and 1 minute. And then some jerk comes out and says, how many seconds were you in? Well, I actually lost count because the door hit me in the ass on the way out. So, anyhow, it's been 35 years since I've been out. And boy, the time is sure, the years have surely gone by really quick. Take it from Kermit the Frog. He always tells me time's fun when you're having flies. So, anyhow, I'm starting to lose a little bit of memory here and there. I forget things. So, but my attorney and my psychiatrist tell me, hey, look, Harry, you're doing pretty good cognitive wise, but you got to watch what you're doing, your activities, because if you end up in court and have to go to trial, they're going to find you competent enough to stand trial. Bad news. So, anyhow, my brain has switched about 4 or 5 times already. And what has happened was years ago, it used to be, I don't think I should be doing that anymore. And then it's changed again. Then I'm thinking, oh, what the hell? Go ahead and do it. Go for it. Today, no, I don't do that because now I'm sitting here going, what the hell did I do that for? So, anyhow, with all those activities that I shouldn't be doing anymore, my wife and I developed a little bit of a list of things that I shouldn't be doing anymore. There's 34 of them, and I can't do. Let's so anyhow, what happens is the one at the top of the list tells me don't take any more of those energy drinks. Why? It can have an effect on me, really weird effect. I can do weird things. It may only last 2 hours. Then again, it could last 6 or 8 hours. So anyhow, went out of town to do an open mic night. They told me to be there at 7. The show's going to start at 8. Well, you know those people, anybody that's been in the military, you probably heard the phrase, hurry up and get there and wait. Well, at 7:45, I take a 5-hour energy. Guess what happens? The show ain't going to start until 9:30. Oh no. And then I'm number 33 on the list of 35. So I know my energy's going to run out. So I go up to the bartender and get another one. This one's the extra strength. So you can imagine after midnight, I'm tired. I'm not thinking straight. I'm not driving home. So the only hotel in the town was Motel 6. Now, you all heard of Motel 6. You've probably seen it a dozen, 2 or 3 thousand times on TV, Law and Order and Cops, Anyhow, I go up to the room, and two things about Motel 6. The walls are real thin. Next door to me was a young couple that just got married that day. Guess what kind of noises was coming out of that room? I don't need to describe it. The other thing is that the TV, it does not have cable. They probably had a 25-year-old rusty old, probably with 50 pigeons on the TV antenna. So guess what? I only get 2 channels. One is, the first one says, hey, guess what? These are all reruns. Do you know what it's like sitting there for 9 hours watching Green Acres and Beverly Hillbillies? I switched off and went to the other channel, and it's infomercials. I bought a set of Rachel Ray cookware. The only reason why I wanted the recipe book out of the package because I saw all the food that they were cooking. Well, the last thing I remember was in the morning that this guy comes on TV and says, I can steal the title to your home and then use the equity for loans. Well, I got so scared, I ended up ordering the home title lock system. Guess what? I'm living in an apartment. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. So anyhow, the only thing I remember is about 5 minutes to 12 that morning. Somebody come in and said, "Hey, are you still asleep?" I said, "No, I'm dead. Leave the flowers and get out." Well, it's time for me to get out of here too. So you all have a great evening. Harry Dulick.